Hello, YouTube. My name's John, and it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Almost 2 years, in fact. Quite a bit has happened in those 2 years. Some good, some bad, not excluding the current year that we're living in, which is 2020. Well, I'm here. Let's just get straight to it. I'm here to announce that, as fate would have it, I'm actually making video content once again, except not here on Wham Ninja Molehill. In fact, I've actually been putting effort into a brand new YouTube channel, and I'm not alone. It's a YouTube channel that I've put together with three of my friends, and it's called the Bad Breakfast Club, which is kind of hard to explain. That title's a reference to an inside joke of ours, but it's sort of a variety gaming channel. We play all sorts of games, which has actually been really nice because I can kind of expand my scope beyond modding. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I hope it's obvious that I love mods. I mean, there's 6 years of evidence of that on this channel alone, but as you may have guessed, I like other games as well. And oddly enough, there's actually some Doom content over there. In the last 2 years, I've actually really gotten into tabletop gaming and board gaming, and we've been recording ourselves playing the Doom board game. Believe it or not, there is a board game for Doom, which I really, really like, which probably doesn't surprise you either. And so, yeah, we've been recording ourselves playing that. Those videos also feature an extensive amount of editing on my part, more than I've ever done for Wham Ninja Molehill. There's a lot of sound effects and graphics, and I really encourage you to go over, even if just for that. But I really hope you also go over to see everything else we've been up to. It's been really fun, like working on that and working with them. And honestly, it kind of makes me feel like, like working on our channel with other people. I mean, of course there can be some struggles, but like also I think just it helps, like, it takes pressure off in terms of like just creating content because we're all kind of supporting each other and we all come up with different ideas, and yeah, and then it's just fun because it feels so much more that we're just kind of hanging out and recording ourselves, which is especially awesome because that's something we actually used to do back in the day, and now we're doing it on YouTube. So I mean, I don't know. Not that I, of course, ever regret anything on Wham Ninja Molehill or what I've done on this channel in terms of just the content. I'm proud of what I've did here, but yeah, this is a new venture basically. So yeah, in any case, I'm going to be, of course, posting a description of in the description. Can't talk. That's not unusual, of course. Putting a link to the channel in the description is what I was trying to say. So I really hope that you guys go over to Bad Breakfast Club, my new YouTube channel, and just check out what's been going on over there. But of course, I'm sure many of you are thinking like, well, that's really cool, John. But what about Wham Ninja Molehill? Like, you took a break, so what's happening now? Is are you gonna make new Wham stuff? Well, and just to be, I'll just kind of, well, it's not an easy thing to answer. I mean, it's again, a lot has happened in 2 years, and I've taken a break for 2 years. Part of the reason I took that break, honestly, and I didn't really talk about this in the last video, but not that much at least. But I mean, I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself back in like the old Wham Ninja Molehill days of just like constantly creating content. I think I just had it in my head of just like I gotta make videos, and like part of it was part of it honestly was me dealing with some personal issues. Part of it was just, I mean, it was that, but also part of it was genuine joy. And I mean, a lot of the videos I made were very passionate and very wonderful, but I have to admit, some of the videos I made, not all of them, but some of them, I think were built out of this artificial necessity I had in my head of just like always make content and, and I think I just put so much pressure on myself to just constantly make content that I ended up just getting burnt out. I'm not the only YouTuber who's been through that. That's for sure. I mean, it's hit all of us at some point, I think. Even people far bigger than me. So it can happen to even the smallest channels. I could go on and on about just being a YouTuber, but regardless. But to go back to the question, will there be more Wham Ninja Molehill content? The answer is not no. I've actually had my eye on some things. I've tweeted about this. Some of you maybe follow my Twitter. I know a lot of you don't, and I don't blame you. Twitter is a it's a place, but I've hinted at like, oh, maybe I'll come back and do one more thing. There's like a project that I'm really interested in. Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I mean, like, what was this? Like was it a year ago? They talked about Back to Saturn X3 coming back, and I was like, oh, I mean, that would be a hell of a thing to do again, like to do one last hurrah. And honestly, if Back to Saturn X3 does get released, I absolutely would love to do like a playthrough of that. Kind of like the old-fashioned, like I'd even drag out Project MSX again, even though I know not everybody loves that mod, but I mean it would only feel natural to do it with that, just because I did 1 and 2 with that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is this, to summarize this rambling. The old Wham Ninja Molehill, where there's videos coming out all the frickin' time, I think that Wham is dead. I don't think that I will ever go back to running this channel like that again, honestly. And I'm sorry if you're disappointed in that, but it's the truth. I mean, I don't think that I'm going to have the energy to do Wham Ninja Molehill the way that I used to. However, like I said, if a project comes up that I'm like, damn, that I want to do that, then I think I will. Honestly, doing Bad Breakfast Club and doing YouTube again after a 2-year break, practically 2-year long break, as sort of started scratching the itch again, where I'm just like, doing YouTube again. Okay, yeah, I remember what this was like. And so, it's kind of rekindled my interest in doing Wham. But again, not to the degree that I used to. I don't think that I don't think Wham will ever be like here's content all the time again, but you may every once in a while see me produce a series of a mod or a WOD or whatever it is. And so yeah, so basically I'm leaving it open ended where, just Wham can happen occasionally, once in a blue moon. And how that'll be scheduled, I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna figure it out. I mean, I figured I just would do it the way I used to and just record everything and then just piecemeal it out day by day. But again, like, it's just you just might get like little chunks of that every once in a blue moon. There's a random Wham series that showed up. I mean, it might be like that. So yeah, that's me. So as always, I mean, it's kind of incredible that, I mean, thinking about the fact that this channel has existed for, well, now it's 2020, so it's about 8 years now. It's existed for 8 years. I mean, content only got produced for 6, it feels like, but and man, yeah, in like 2 years it'll be like the 10-year anniversary of this channel, which is crazy. Maybe I'll do something special for that as well, I mean, but in any case, honestly, I mean, I still feel this way. I mean, this channel is a part of me, and it's a part of my history. It's a snapshot of my history, and I sincerely thank all of you, all 5,000 of you plus, who have come along on this journey with me and watched what I've done all those years. And I mean, I can't describe to you what it means to get good comments, and of course all the trolly comments I still get. That's how you really know that you've made an impact, is when it's like some people just will write stuff like that. I mean, whatever, it's the internet. But I see you guys. I also see the guys who are saying really sweet, awesome things. The fact that you're interacting at all. So thank you. I've said that a million times in all these videos, but I fucking mean it, man. Thank you. And again, I really hope that you're going to come check out what I've been doing with my friends over at the Bad Breakfast Club. Check the description. There's a link there. If you miss my voice, you miss having me do stuff on YouTube, go over there, because that's where I am right now, and that's where most of my YouTube energy is going to be going. So I really hope to see you there. And yeah, all right, later.